Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have an exciting review for you. Probably going to be a pretty short video. I was debating doing this in a short or doing a full dedicated YouTube video, and I went with my long form content because I wanted to see swatches in comparison with this palette. So this is brand new from Patrick Ta. This is this year's holiday face palette. She just arrived at the door and sat down to film. Couldn't wait to show you this on my face. Have everything done. We're going to finish off the eyes because in this year's palette, we do have some eyeshadows, which look like glitter toppers. We're going to play around and see what the formula is like. And it says this is a limited edition face palette that gives you sparkle, shimmer, and festive glow. Featuring 2 new blush shades and an eyeshadow quad, this palette will have you reaching for it all season long. 2 new shades of the best-selling, award-winning cream and powder blush duo. 4 new eyeshadows create a complete shimmering holiday look. Giving I Need Her is a cotton candy pink. Giving main character is a bright rose mauve. Then for the eyeshadows, we have Feeling Selfish, which is a rich copper shimmer. Mind Your Business, which is a champagne shimmer. In the Spotlight, which is a pearly white shimmer. And It's My Face, which is a lilac shimmer. First of all, the color of this, she's stunning. She is absolutely beautiful. She is beaming. She is gorgeous. She is everything. She is this year's holiday face palette. And this is what the beauty looks like inside. First time seeing her, and wow. Even better than promo images for me. I'm so glad I picked this up because I was a little hesitant, if I'm going to be completely honest, because when I saw the blushes, I didn't know if they would be different enough from what I have from Patrick Ta to warrant this purchase. I was very much so drawn to the eyeshadows in this palette, and I haven't been able to pick up the 2 new toppers that Patrick Ta released. And I felt like 2 shades in here would perform similarly to those toppers, so I felt like maybe I don't actually need those now that I have this. So that was kind of my thought process behind this, but I know you guys want to see me put this on the face. We're going to try everything out in this palette on my eyes and my face. I'm also going to show you the colors that I have from the previous 2 holiday face palettes swatched next to these 2 blushes, but they definitely look different in person than what I was seeing online, because online they looked really, really similar to the old colors from the previous palettes. If you're here just for swatch comparisons, that's going to be at the end of the video. I wanted to get this on the face, and we're going to start off with the powder blushes. I'm going to do 1 per side of my face. We're going to start off with the lighter tone, then we're going to move on to this tone right here. So starting with the powder, I'm going to apply that to my left cheek. Ton of pigment comes off when you tap it in. So we're gonna just tap that off. We have a fully set face. My makeup has been on for 5 hours now, waiting for this palette. So we're going to build this up, see how it looks. I did tap it off. I would rather go low and slow. Super light-handed there. I'm gonna apply more and see how this builds up. I was worried also that these shades might be unflattering on my skin tone. Currently, I'm wearing Too Faced Golden for their Matte 24-Hour Foundation. And I think that's a pretty color. This color reminds me a lot of the Dior pink blush, the Rosy Glow blush. So I don't know how much you guys want me to go here. If I were just wearing this powder, I would probably leave it like that. I'm just gonna add a little bit more. You can see that tone. But I think just the 2 dips in are perfect for me. We really want you to see this color on the skin, how it blends in effortlessly, just like I come to expect with the Patrick Ta formula. And this year, it doesn't have any of that shimmer that last year's holiday palette had in their blushes, which I know put off a lot of people for that formula. It looks like the original formula in this one. This is Giving I Need Her. So we have the powder on the cheek, and now I'm just gonna go in with the cream. Patrick does it opposite of what I typically do, but I love his technique. So we're gonna go in with the cream just to give that glow back to the skin. Absolutely no lifting, easily going on top of a fully set face of makeup that I've worn for 5 hours, like it's locked down, and it's applying really, really nicely. This pink cream seems a little bit more sheer compared to other creams that I've tried. Has a little bit more emollients to it, I feel like, as well. but it went on really nicely. That is Giving I Need Her. We're gonna go on to Giving Main Character using a similar style of powder blush brush, just dipping in to that powder. Again, a ton of pigment. This one, I'm a little bit nervous. So this one, I'm personally good with just one dip in. She is pigmented. You see that? Wow. But really pretty. I love the color. Blending out nicely. For this color, I'd like to do just a pink powder to set my under eye, just so it gives a more blended look through this section of my makeup. But I've already done my under eyes. That blush color is really pretty. I'm taking a new 109 brush from BK Beauty for the cream section. I'm keeping it just the one dip in. That's enough for me. See how pigmented this cream is. Because of how emollient these two creams are, it looks like I have a glow to the skin. What do you think of the two colors? Do you like these two colors? I want to know your thoughts in the comment section below. That is as built up as I personally would wear them. You could build it up even more. I feel like you don't need a lot of these two products, and it really gives you an impactful cheek. So great pigment, easy to blend. What I've come to expect from Patrick Ta. I like both colors on me. I thought they might be unflattering, but I feel like I could pull either or off. Now we're gonna move on to the glitter eyeshadows, and then I will compare what I feel like is similar to the blushes at the end. I'm gonna use Feeling Selfish and It's My Face on this eye, I feel like. I'm gonna start with the rosy gold one. Wow. That is so pretty. I love the shift it gives. It looks wet. Wow. Just a light touch of these. So I'm gonna do the outer section of the eye with this. That color is actually insane. That is so pretty. I highly recommend not having your face done before these because I'm getting a considerable amount of fallout. I didn't realize how pigmented these are. I'm literally trying this out with you guys on camera. So I went fairly high with that. And then I'm gonna put that lilac color in the inner corner. I can't get over that color though, it's so pretty. And I'm just gonna press this into the inner corner and then kind of marry the two in the center. These are so gorgeous. I don't get holiday for this, or at least like traditional holiday, but I like that about this. This is definitely stepping me outside of my comfort zone for what I think to be holiday makeup, but for sure like party makeup. Wow. I love that. So I'm going to do the same thing with the other two shadows, taking Mind Your Business on the outer corner. I genuinely don't feel like I need those toppers now though. Now that I have this palette, I still really want the gloss, but it's not in stock yet online at Sephora Canada. I heard you could get it in store though. This is more of a type of shade that I'm used to using. This is like, wow. But I love this too. It's so pretty. Now the lightest shade, just gonna take that on the inner corner. This one is less fallout than that first shade we did. That one's a little bit chunkier, I want to say. But overall, I don't think you need any sort of adhesive with these. I feel like they have that built-in sort of formula like the first palette did with those sort of shimmer finishes. And it's really holding on to my eyes nicely. Granted, I need to test this throughout the day, but I will update you, but it's performing like that for me. More fallout on this side. I don't really see much on this one. And they went on really, really nicely with a finger. I meant to pair this eye with this color cheek and this one with this one. But you get the idea. Really, really pretty. That's what honestly sold me on this palette was those eye toppers. Just this shade's a little bit more flakier than the others, bigger kind of sparkles. All of them equally beautiful. But I'm really drawn to that first shade just because I don't feel like I personally have anything quite like that color in my collection. I feel like I could dupe these two, and a lot of companies do those kind of colors, but these are really, really standing out to me. I'm just gonna hop off camera, finish off my lower lash line, come back, and I'm gonna show you comparison swatches for this palette. I'm back. I just completed my eyes off camera and I went outside, did all my swatches and B-roll. I really wanted to play around with the formulas, compare them, and just give you my final thoughts in this section, show you all those comparisons for the blushes. First of all, let me just say that I'm very happy that we have this cover on the creams because this glitter especially is just getting all over this. I would have liked to see a cover on actually the glitters as well, just because they are so messy. Or at least they are for me, and I've just dipped in with my fingers. So I can see that it would just get stuck in the cream and be a problem. I already got a dog hair. I feel like stuck in the cream. Such is life. My dog is right beside me. She heard me go outside for swatches, and she never misses my swatches. If you follow me on Instagram stories, you always see her with me. I am actually very, very happy I got this palette, because initially I wasn't going to pick it up because I thought that the shades looked very similar to what was previously released. But upon comparing them side by side, there's so much differences that I see. And in my collection, the only thing that I see very comparable, actually, is that Dior blush. Like I did mention, I pulled it out and compared it next to that powder in the new Patrick Ta palette. And this one is basically the same on my skin tone. It's just more sheer. So the Patrick Ta one has way more pigment, but if you really built this one up, it's pretty much the same color. So you can get to that sort of effect easier with the Patrick Ta. So I actually really like that, and like that I actually put them side by side, because you can really tell in my swatch. It has that sort of violet undertone, but you can see the pigment in the Patrick Ta one. I'm just looking at my swatches here just so that I remember everything I wanted to say to you guys. I still feel like the creams are just a little bit more emollient than that first holiday palette, just because they do give that dewy glow to the skin. And the first formula did as well, but I just feel like they're a little bit more sheer in their pigmentation, so don't be scared of the colors because they go on really beautifully and pair so nicely with the corresponding powders, I felt like. So I do feel like both shades are wearable. Give that really dewy, juicy looking skin, which I love. I think goes with my skin right now for the wearing throughout the day. Like, I'm looking glowy. And all the glitters, I must say, are my personal favorite thing in the palette. That's what I was looking forward to the most. And this eye right here, I feel like you could duplicate this one right here. Wow. I cannot stop looking at my eyes. I think they are so beautiful, these glitter eyeshadows that he has in this palette. Just be careful upon application. That's my only word of caution. Otherwise, I think you're going to be really, really happy with this palette. I'm personally very happy that I picked it up, even though I was a little bit hesitant. It is $88 Canadian, and there also is a holiday launch for the gloss, which hasn't released online yet for Sephora Canada. Apparently you can get it in stores, but I'm waiting for online, so when that comes in, you'll probably see it in a trying new makeup or something to that effect. I tried recreating it as best as I could today, but I don't have the gloss, and I very much want that gloss. That was my number one, was that gloss for this holiday launch. However, I'm loving this. There's nothing wrong I can say about this. It all applied lovely. I think it's all very flattering, and the only thing I would do, which I would do on a normal day, is just do my eyes first. Just because of time, I wanted to make sure I get this up for you guys. Also, Sephora announced the dates of their sale. Do I think this will sell out before then? I can't honestly tell you that. People ask me all the time if something's gonna sell out, and I just don't know. I hope not, because who wouldn't want to save some money on it? But let me just tell you the dates in this video, because I just saw it on Trendmoon now, and I thought I'd let you guys know. October 27th is the first day for Rouge members, and then for VIB members, it's October 31st. So in case you wanted to shop the holiday sale, that will be coming up. So mark your calendars. We finally have dates. I'm very excited for that. And obviously I'm going to do some content surrounding the Sephora sale, but I'm glad I was able to get this to let you know it's an A+ for me. Honestly, it is so good. I love it, and I'm so happy I decided to review it. And I picked it up because I know a lot of you wanted to see it. I was trying to justify not getting it, but you know what? She's beautiful. Honestly, I can see myself using this so much for the holiday season, for glam looks. I think the eyeshadow stole my heart though, and if you really love that Dior sort of blush, this powder in here is that but more pigmented. So great job all around in my opinion, and they are different colors than the previous two holiday palettes, so I'm excited to see that there is that variation there and we didn't get any sort of repeats. It's all brand new, and that's going to be it for this review video. I know it's short and sweet. I wanted to get it up just so you guys could see application, swatches, comparisons, daylight swatches, all that kind of stuff, just so that You can make up your mind whether this is something you want to purchase or not, or if you want to save for the sale, because that's always an option too if it's around by then. Let me know your thoughts on this palette. Is this something that you're interested in now that you've seen me apply it? What are your thoughts on this release? I'd love to know. I will keep you updated. I'll let you know if glitter starts going in my eyes or we have any issue with the wear. Check the comment section for my update at the end of the day when I have worn this in full. But thank you guys so much for clicking on this video, for spending some time with me today. If you've not already, I would absolutely love for you to subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button, the bell to be notified of all my future videos, and I will see you guys in my next video.